others as you would have them do, so that your days will be many, many years much longer. And I know that it was the voice of the Most High. Yes, I know it was the voice of the Most High. Canberra say to one and all, behold, 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 I come quickly. There's no tongue, no language that shall not be heard. Behold, 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 I come quickly. Open your ears, it was there for a purpose. Behold. I come quickly. It's the voice of our divine majesty. Behold, 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 I come quickly. It grieves me to my heart and I've got to progress and speak out. Turn my eyes and see the wickedness that Babylon been carrying on. Oh, when I turn my eyes and see the way that they handle the people in the streets. Oh, that I am wings like a dove. Fly to the hills and be at rest. Oh, that I am wings like a dove. I will fly. Take it from me. Oh, that I am wings like a dove. Fly to the hills and be at rest. Oh, that I am wings like a dove, I will fly. Oh, when I turn and look around and see people drinking dirty water like that. Oh, when I turn around and see how much food waste a government does. Oh, that I am wings like a dove. Fly to the hills and be at rest. Oh, that I am wings like a dove, I will fly. Take this serious. Oh, that I am wings like a dove. Fly to the hills and be at rest. Oh, that I am wings like a dove, I will fly. Na 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 na. Fly to the hills and be at rest. Oh, that I am wings like a dove, I will fly. When you feel the Spirit, Lord. Oh, that I am wings like a dove. Fly to the hills and be at rest. Oh, that I am wings like a dove, I will fly. Oh, when I look around and see where people are not being respected. Oh, when I turn my eyes and see education is deteriorated. Oh, that I am wings like a dove. Fly to the hills and be at rest. Oh, that I am wings like a dove, I would fly. I want your rock and come in, yeah. Oh, that I am wings like a dove. Fly to the hill.
And good morning to Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. Once again, it is time for Hard Talk. My name is Sheldon Scott.
And I'm Devon Romain.
Yeah, and it is Hard Talk, yeah. Yes. The voice just... yeah, the voice indeed this morning.
It's a bit tired.
Yeah, we're trying our best.
Oh, we got to keep moving, man.
Yeah, we got to keep moving. But the voice. Yeah.
Yes, Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. What a beautiful morning. Yes, in Spice Line. We just want to welcome all, wherever you are listening, watching at us, pleasant Grenadian morning. No?
Yeah, let's say a special good morning to all of you on the live.
Yes,
we hope that you all are having a fabulous morning this morning. Yeah, you realize, callers, it looks like you all will have to do the talking this morning, eh? Because the voice ain't really there. The voice is not really there.
We will try our best. We will always be here. Never give up.
But it seems as though you will have to do. I'm not seeing the live on.
You got to bear with us.
I'm seeing a Hard Talk on the YouTube page, but I'm not seeing it on the other page. So I'm not too sure what is going on there. I'm not too sure what is going on there. Let me see if I can just get a tune that won't get us into any problem. If I can get a tune up, let me see. Seems like we're having a pile of technical problems this morning. One pile of technical problems this morning. So let's see how we could deal with those.
I woke up in a special way this morning. I don't know why I feel this way this morning, but something really touched my soul this morning. Something precious more than gold this morning. Morning neighbor, hear me, I scream and shout, what's the matter? She asked me what it's all about. Something burning deep within my soul, and this feeling I just can't control. I don't know if it's real, but I want to tell the world how I feel. You should love thy neighbor as thyself, I say, and put an end to violence today. Help your fallen brother by the way, and surely we will see a brighter day. Neighbor, love thy neighbor. Neighbor, love thy neighbor. We should live in love, oh neighbor. Come. La. Oh. I've got to let the whole world know this morning. 'Cause I never felt this way before this morning. I don't know if it's just a dream this morning. But it really makes me want to sing this morning. Little children, hear me, come gather round. Oh my children, I beg you, hold hand in hand. Are you ready to sing a song of peace and be happy? In a time like this, it's not yet too late. We could break down the barriers of hate. You should love thy neighbor as thyself, I say, and put an end to violence today. Help your fallen brother by the way, and surely we will see a brighter day. Neighbor, love thy neighbor. Neighbor, Love thy neighbor. Mush it up. No more violence and crime this morning, this morning. It's reconciliation time this morning. No more jealousy and grudge this morning, this morning. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
Yes, folks, remember to love your neighbor as yourself, eh? Let's say a special good morning to all of you on the live this morning thus far. Remember to like and share the live. Some of them didn't realize we had a program yesterday, Devon.
Yeah.
They expected we'd have been so extremely tired and beaten that we would not have gotten up yesterday and we did a program yesterday. In fact, we had some of the most views ever on Facebook yesterday. We had over 200 plus. People were on Facebook with us yesterday. All right. Michelle Peters, good morning to you. Courtney, yeah, good morning to you. Beck, morning. Michael, I'm seeing Johnny. Yeah, Ibrahim, Neil, Hazel, Fanny, good morning to you. Good morning to Lovely Hands. Yeah, good morning to you too. Healing Hands, right? Yeah, Jillian, Nicole, good morning to all, each and every one of you onto the live this morning. Yeah, it is Hard Talk, and it's the day after the day after the day. Yeah, Devon? Yeah, the day after the day after the day. Yeah, myself and Devon are two very tired individuals.
Yeah, well, it's part of the entire thing, you know. Gotta keep moving, as I say.
Yeah, we have to keep moving.
Tired.
All right. What we're going to be doing this morning as well, though, is we're going to be attempting to contact all 15, yes, Prime Minister included, all 15 candidates of the new National Party. We're going to attempt to contact all 15 of them this morning. All right, nice. So in case any of them, you're listening, we know that some of you still in the celebration mode and that sort of thing. But in case any of you are hearing, you can call in as well. All right, but we're going to be trying to contact all 15 of the candidates this morning.
Just give us at least 5 minutes of your time.
Yeah, 5 minutes. We ain't asking for much. We're taking our 5 minutes there. Yeah?
Yes, you know?
Nice. Yeah, in fact, we got to speak to them just the night before election. We got to speak to quite a few of them.
House call.
Yeah, on House Call. That was our nighttime, special nighttime program. That depot name, House Call. Hey, Diego, good morning, bro. Hope you're having a wonderful morning this morning. Yeah, yesterday we even had a call from Senator Chester Humphrey.
Yes.
Gave us a nice call yesterday.
Wonderful, you know.
Yeah.
And it's so important that to emphasize the unity that the team of the NNP, right, had during this entire campaign. Mm-hmm. It was very, very important. And Prime Minister made no bones about it, all right, in expressing his thanks and so to everyone who he asked and come on board and decided that, look, let's work together to make this thing work. You know?
Yes, indeed. And he also mentioned several other things. He mentioned that he would be sworn in on Friday. That's tomorrow, right?
Tomorrow.
Today's Thursday?
Today's Thursday.
This is a kind of week, but I kind of lose my bearings. All right. So he would be sworn in on Friday. We'll get more details in relation to that, where it will be and that sort of thing. Because he has to be sworn in again as Prime Minister. So that ceremony will be taking place tomorrow. I'm not sure if he's going to do a small something or if he's going to do a bigger something. Most likely might be a small something, I think. Yeah, and leave the bigger something for when he names his cabinet, which he says is we'll be going through the process of that during next week is when he'll be meeting with the individual MPs, getting a feel of the team, how he's going to put that team together and so on. Indeed, I know that he's capable of doing that.
Oh yeah, but
Yeah.
and you rightly said,
And he has
too,
so many talented people to work with.
But he said right now, as it is right now, the headache is on him. I mean, the people of Grenada gave him the mandate, gave the party the mandate, but
15-0 once again.
it is him as the prime minister, right, that has the heat right now, to put the men and women of that team in the positions that he deemed that they can really perform. And I think all of them, they are capable in performing no matter where they are placed, right? They will perform.
Yeah.
Right?
Indeed. And folks, we'll give you an opportunity to call in and between as well. 440-7377.
And 347-329-3101.
Yeah, so we're giving you the opportunity to call in as well. Let me say good morning to my good partner, Short Leg.
Yes, Short Leg, you survive.
Short Leg, you survive.
You survive. Yeah,
we thought he had you yesterday.
Me. We thought so,
We thought he had you yesterday. We say, well, Short Leg going down tomorrow. Yesterday we say, going down. Going down.
Short Leg make it, he make it.
Yeah, but you get through, boy.
Yeah, you get through. Short Leg, congrats, you make it. Hey, and
Doc Short Leg busy.
Yeah, man, Short Leg busy for the entire campaign.
Short Leg, I show all your cash I'm hot in you still.
And he lose some weight, He lose some weight. Short Leg, man, you got it, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah. All the cash I'm to be paid in him right now.
Hey, Sheldon, I really want to really, point out one person and his team in particular, the pilot man.
Yeah,
the man who was responsible for the decorations and everything on every single NNP, thing.
Even in Carriacou.
Even in Carriacou, right? Pilot, man, take a bow, man. You did it. You and your team, you made sure that the celebrations was a celebration with all the decorations, and so you catch the feelings in those decorations, and hey, you did a good job, bro.
Yes, indeed. And let's take our first call.
Good morning and welcome. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning, Sheldon.
Hi, morning.
Good morning, and good morning to Devon. Good morning to Grenada Carriacou.
Morning, Kami.
I just want to say good morning to the Prime Minister this morning, and also to Mr. Peter David, and all the Grenadians. I feel very happy this morning. Thank God for the breath of life. And let's work together as a people. Thank you. I'm very happy. And the staff and the bus terminal. All the men that was wearing all the yellow band commenting me. All the people wearing all the band, don't be afraid. So you is. And good morning. And welcome back in my little business. And welcome back in my little business because they decided to give me a hard time. So thank you very much. And I feel happy this morning. Patty, good morning, Patty. Good morning to your husband, Kathy and Cox and everybody. Mr. Watts, good morning. Everybody, good morning. I'm very happy today. Thank you. Have a blessed day.
All right, Tabby.
Bye.
And there's several people who, I won't say they're unsung heroes because I know a lot of us know them. The people like the same Mr. Watts and Zingo and so on who render their assistance whenever they can. And we must mention them as well. The people like Patricia and so in Canada, and Ian out there in Canada, and all of the folks out in the Grenadian diaspora who assist as well. Depot.
And all the other guys, man.
Yeah, and people like Diego, who is going to be coming back soon to do some work here on the island.
Wade 94.9.
I mean, we can't stop thanking Wade enough for the assistance. And people probably don't know. They probably think that Wade is a guy getting a set of stuff from us and this kind of thing. I don't think they realize that he's just providing a community service for Grenadians and other West Indians in the diaspora, especially in the Brooklyn area, so that when you go to a little barbershop, you could feel at home. Because you could go in a barbershop and you're hearing a program from home in Grenada, just like if you was in town by a good partner that's got here behind Chucky there. I forget what he does call. I forget what Crafty does call the place now. I forget the name he call it. Yeah. So I mean, it is a team effort. But we must say one thing though. We've had our moments. We make a little gloat, that kind of thing. But we have had our moments. But it's important for us. It takes a lot less from you to be relaxed, to be welcoming, and to invite people. I think now is the perfect time for us as NNPites to invite people into the party. into the House.
Yeah.
Yeah? They've recognized that what exists on the other side was just a paper tiger. A lot of noise, but as soon as some breeze take it, it tear up into nothing. Yeah? We told you exactly what would have happened. Devon and myself analyzed the situation. Devon being a former member of the National Democratic Congress and having spent several years within the belly of the beast as Assistant General Secretary and carrying out various roles since the formation of the party?
Well, yes. Well, not since the formation, but a more active role from since 99, 2000, come up, And so, when I joined was what? I was a young man still, 87, 88, that kind of time, But just having been there, knowing how they operate and so on, and understanding, what they are capable of, it was important. Myself and you, man, we teamed up to basically show people what the organization is all about, and that's...
But also to keep people educated as to the truth in relation to things. Now, the thing that the NDC did, they would go around and say, lies. Sheldon only lying. But when you challenge them, and many of you, hundreds of you, thousands of you that listen to this program, when they come to you that you have challenged them, and they cannot respond. Not once have they ever been able to say what we're lying about. Because when we play their voice, it's their voice. Yeah, it's their voice. It's not our voice saying that they say so. We play their voice saying it. So we catch them in the act. Yeah? So they cannot deny that. Yeah? So, but at the end of the day, what I was saying is that it's much more easier than to be jumping up and winding up in people's face now and saying, take that. Yeah, I've had my moments too. I ain't lying to tell you.
That's easy to do.
You see, especially election night, I had my moments, boy. Especially when people like Patrick Simmons went down and Persuader Thomas went down. I had my, especially just those two in particular. Yeah, because it's personal. Yeah. When those two went down, I had my moments. But at the same token, while as far as I'm concerned, politically, they are irrelevant. At this point in time, they have left behind a lot of supporters who are searching for a home. These people want to be part of national development. These people want to be part of the process of moving Grenada forward. They're Grenadians. They're not going to say that the new National Party has won 15 seats and they're going to leave the island and go somewhere else and live. They want to be here and they want to be part of national development. And we cannot run them away. We cannot chase them away. Because if us, as the new National Party, from the Prime Minister and executive level of the party, had taken that approach at the end of 2013, we would not have won 15 seats in 2018. Let me say it again. If we, the executive, the leadership of the new National Party, had taken the approach that we're going to laugh at the NDCites that we beat in 2013, that we're going to shake it in their face, that all we're going to do is try to maintain the same people that voted for us in 2013 and not worry about other people who wanted to be part of the process, we would not have won 15 seats again in 2018. I guarantee you that.
It would have been difficult.
Because remember, when you try to spite a member of the National Democratic Congress, their brothers, their sisters may be members of the new National Party. Blood thicker than water. And when you try to spite that individual, the brother and sister could say, well, no, I can't support people who are trying to pressure my own brother or my own sister. The NDC did that sort of thing. They were planning who they're going to spite and didn't realize by saying, for instance, that they're going to strip Devon naked, that Devon has family, that Devon has friends who are going to say, well, no, if that's your approach, we won't give you the opportunity to do that. Or when they go and they say, Kami, we're going to throw you out from here. And Kami exposes it. That is saying you had to speak out and say what I was threatening you and say. That when Kami came out and she said that, that there are literally hundreds of people that pass and check Camille on a daily basis. Hundreds. People who bring things for her to sell for them and so on. And these people listen to that and say, no, but this is a lady that has helped me. Okay. So when you all saying this kind of thing, and you all going and do a this, and you all going and do a that, what you are in effect doing is turning those people against you.
Especially the school children. What the school children love, a lot of the school children right there in St. George's love Camille.
But you know, they don't understand too.
They don't.
Who were school children during the time since Camille has been there? Even since the time I have been going on the terminal and checking Camille. A lot of the school children who does go by Camille is voters now. Yeah, they vote now. This year for the first time. And these people were threatening, as far as they're concerned, they were threatening their mother. That's the mother that was threatening, you know.
Because these are the people.
These are the children who would pass by Camille sometime. They don't have money to go home today, and they pass by Camille and they get her $2 to go home. These are the children that would pass by Miss Camille. Miss Camille, come and take something to drink, and make sure and take care of these children. If she sees them in something negative, get in contact with their parents. These children are voters now, and they did an excellent job of making sure that these children voted for the new National Party.
The young people,
which is why we have to continue to say to the members of the new National Party, it is easier, instead of whining in the face, instead of pushing it in the face right now. Yes, we would have our moment of enjoyment, and yes, a lot of things were said about many of us. A lot of things were said about many of us. But now is not the time for that. We passed that stage. It has been proven that that type of politics does not work.
Can't work in Grenada.
But not only in Grenada. The people who attempted that type of politics in Jamaica, they attacked the Prime Minister, the present Prime Minister, the time opposition leader Andrew Holness. They attacked him. They attacked him on a personal level. Nasty. About a home that he was building and one or two other things. But not in the context of he's building a home. They attacked this man. They attacked his wife. They attacked his entire family. Yeah? They said the nastiest things about him. What happened? He won by a bigger majority. In St. Lucia, they attacked Chastanet. They attacked various members of his team, the St. Lucia Labour Party. They attacked his family. What ended up? He won the election. In Trinidad, Keith Rowley was accused of everything from rape to obia. They say he went in Lekoto in Tobago, he went and do obia. They accused him of that. They accused him of rape. They accused him of what they didn't remember to accuse him of is what they didn't accuse Dr. Keith Rowley of in Trinidad. What happened? He won the election. Yeah? In St. Vincent, they do everything down to play audio tape saying that's Ralph Gonzalez on the phone with a little girl. What happened? Ralph Gonzalez won the election. It does not work. That's what a negative campaigning in the Caribbean context does not work. Because when you do that, you're doing that, and these people have families too.
Turn off, man.
Some of the family may have even been supporting you because they look at your programs and so on. They say, I think I will support that instead of that. But when you go personal and you attack their families, this is what happens. Yeah? It's a lesson.
It's useless. But you know, Sheldon, I really want to say, I want to put on the record in saying that I really want to thank the members of the NNP, the entire NNP membership and so, all right, for giving me the opportunity and so to be on air and to articulate, right, some of the things that was necessary. All right, I really, I mean, coming from, you know, from a different political perspective and so on, getting involved. I mean, I really had fun, and I'm still having fun, right, in ensuring that our people get the message, right? We're not about negativity, but we're about helping to educate people more through information, right, through this medium, ensuring that, look, the right thing is being said, right? The right people is being targeted, and everybody benefits. Remember, Grenada is all of us. The election has come and gone, right? The new National Party, right, will form the next government, but it is a government of the people of this country. And when we start going that, continue to go that direction, I think Grenada is really in good hands,
And remember, the next 5 years starts today.
Oh, yeah.
Starts today. Celebration yesterday, the election before. The next 5 years starts today. We can't sit down.
Can't.
Yes, so the next 5 years starts today. And it does not start by pushing away people. Some of them start to lean. Some of them, they're hurting. They're hurting. The NDC supporters out there are hurting. I, for myself, felt sorry for the political leader. Election night, I saw a video with him. And you could see the look on his face. It's like, it's just like if the earth could have opened and swallowed him. You understand? But at the end of the day, at the end of the day, it is very important that those NDCites who are willing to become part of the process of moving Grenada forward, that we invite them. And not only the NDCites, there were several people who were independent candidates and some minor parties out there. Yeah? So we all know beef with people like Brother Terence Forrester.
Oh, no.
We all know beef. You realize that we did the entire election campaign without attacking him?
Yep.
Have you all realized that? You can go back online and listen to every Hard Talk program. And we did the entire election campaign without once launching an attack on Terence Forrester. The same goes for our good brother Justin Whiteman. We did an entire election campaign without launching an attack on him. The only thing we said about Justin Whiteman, we clarified that there was one and only one NNP candidate in St. David. And we have seen that candidate come through more than successfully.
Oh, yes.
Yeah?
Well
but
rewarded.
One and only one NNP candidate in St. David. Yeah? And then there are the smaller parties and so on. The others, basically what you could call fringe parties and independents and so that are around there. But you can never tell. All of these individuals and smaller parties may have wonderful ideas, implementable ideas for the benefit of Grenada. What is the New National Party supposed to do? Tell them, oh no, all they went and all they run against us, we're not going to take that idea and utilize it? And that if that person or that organization has expertise in relation to that particular field with that wonderful idea they may have for national development, that we're just going to say, no, we are the NNP, so we're going to only implement NNP ideas? If we operate like that, we are going to be just like the NDC between 2008 and 2013. That you just discard things because it's the NNP.
NNP is not Grenada. We are a political organization, right? Providing leadership and so for the development of our country. And so it's about Grenada, right? NNP is in the driver's seat. The people of this country elected the New National Party, right, to lead this country into continued prosperity, right? And so they are the team inside there, and they are working for Grenadians, not for NNPites. Grenadians, which include all of us, wherever we are, whoever we represent, and whatever, it is Grenada's time to continue moving.
Yeah. So wherever it is, it can be in Carriacou, it can be in St. Patrick, St. Andrew, St. Mark, St. John, St. George, St. David, wherever. The NDCites, please, don't show talk for them. Let's be a standard above. Yeah? As I said, I myself am guilty of it. But on reflection, that's not the way we should be going. That is definitely not the direction we should be going. We have to look at the awesome responsibility that has been given to the New National Party.
Huge
10 years with full control of the parliament. 10 years with full control of the parliament. Unprecedented.
You'll never see that happening. I mean, you have never seen that happen. It's a difficult thing to achieve.
Nowhere in the Commonwealth of Nations has this ever occurred. Nowhere in the Westminster form of government has what been done here ever been done. First of all, in most of those countries, I think the only exception would be St. Vincent, probably. In none of the other countries where there's a situation where one party got all the seats. Grenada is the only country where one party has gotten all the seats twice. Then Grenada is the only country where one party has gotten all the seats 3 times. Then Grenada is the only country where one party has gotten all the seats back to back. And if we do what we ought to do in the way that we ought to do it, it could even happen a 3rd time. Yeah, there's nothing, because I keep hearing the arguments out there. And let's be real. And let's be honest. And we're going to start to take your calls in a while. I realize the phone lines are going red, but we have to say that. Yeah? People do not vote in opposition. People vote in governments. When you vote for a person, when you vote for an organization, you're not voting for that organization to become the opposition. You are voting for that person or that organization to become the government. That's what you're voting for them for. Yeah, but I keep hearing people talking about opposition, opposition, opposition. Not to gloat, but to say the reality of the situation. In 2016, the opportunity was offered to all Grenadians that if a situation that then existed and exists now again, that there was nobody from another party winning a seat, that there can be an opposition leader.
Some of them say it would never happen again, you know, Sheldon. They said it will never happen again.
I drink my own coffee, but I make sure I make my coffee before I drink it.
Exactly.
Because I realized that certain members in the National Democratic Congress bought a bull and was trying to milk it.
Yeah, I don't know how you want to do that.
I get that one from a video this morning.
Yeah.
They bought a bull and they was trying to milk it. They was expecting to get milk from a bull. Yeah?
But
it's amazing. No, but it's amazing. Because they were offered the opportunity. And Dr. Francis Alexis must be an individual who is shaking his head right now.
Yeah.
And saying, I told you.
Himself and Ruggles Ferguson and the others.
Ruggles Ferguson and Francis Alexis and Robert Branch. And so, must be shaking their heads right now.
Yeah.
Because they gave the opportunity to the Grenadian people. And the New National Party gave its support to the committee to do what it had to do. It's not the NNP came and say this, that they want. Ruggles Ferguson, Dr. Francis Alexis, Mr. Robert Branch went around the island, met with people, and came up with the various bills that they would put forward. 2 of the bills may have had an effect right now. The first one would have been the fixed date for election.
Yep.
So if that bill had been successful in 2016, everybody would have known exactly the date of election. So nobody would not have to complain and say March the 13th. But everyone would have known not only the date for the last election that we just had this week, they would know the date of election for the next 200 years.
I'm preparing.
So you could prepare, you get your financing, you get your stuff in by a particular time because you know that elections are at that particular time. The NDC, they can say what they want. All of us know. They went around convincing their supporters to vote no.
All of them went around doing that.
They did it. They went around convincing their supporters vote no.
And who was leading the charge?
And vote no across the board.
Yeah. And who was leading the charge? No other person than Claudette Joseph. You know? But again, that's,
They voted no on a non-existent part of the bill. They voted no. It also had a bill inside there that was offering proportional representation, that the party getting the second most amount of votes after the New National Party, which in this case is the National Democratic Congress, would have had the opportunity to have a 16th seat in Parliament. So we'd have had 16 seats in Parliament, and you would have had the political leader, or they would have gotten together and chosen if they wanted V. Nazim Burke or they wanted Franca Alexis Bernardine or someone else to represent them as the leader of the opposition. And that person would have gotten the opportunity as well to select 3 senators and to select persons for other boards and so on that require a leader of the opposition. They voted no.
A resounding no, they voted.
And it's not gloating about it. It's not saying that good for all you. It's saying that at times the NDC, and most of the time, the NDC misleads their people. Because if they had not done that and they ended up in the situation they are now, at least they would have had a voice in Parliament.
I think, to Sheldon, one of the things that must be pointed out, I think the hatred, right, for Dr. Mitchell plays a key role in that. If you notice, every single initiative, right, that benefits Grenada, that will change the face of Grenada, right, and it's come up by Dr. Mitchell and the NNP, it is not just you're going against it, but the hatred that is attached towards it. It must not be under Dr. Mitchell. It must not be under the NNP. You understand? That is a problem with most of them, right? Yeah. And they have to break that.
Let's also look at another historic win. Emlyn Pear.
Yes. Ooh.
She is the first ever individual to win back-to-back in St. Andrews Southeast, at least since 1984. I don't know about before that.
Nah, I don't think before that you would have.
But I know definitely since 1984.
Yeah. Matter of fact, since independence.
Since independence.
Yeah, I think we can safely say that.
Yeah.
Since independence, no one has done that.
Because even recently you had Kenrick Fullerton. After Kenrick, you had Patrick Simmons, which is one term. Then you had her and her again. And before that, you had Pauline. McQueen with one.
Yeah, I think Pauline Andrews.
Pauline Andrews before that with one.
Yeah, and so. All right, so definitely she has created for a young woman with a lot of political potential. She has really done it.
Yes,
right,
indeed.
She has done it.
Folks, let's open the phone line 440-7377, 440-7377, and the overseas number, Devon?
347-329-3101.
Yes, indeed. And somebody is asking, where's the live? Where's the live? We on the live. I watching the live there right now. The live. Yeah, and look, people commenting. They are seeing Karen, I seeing Nicole, I seeing Tia, Terry, behave yourself, nice. Karen, bigger food, big up, Yeah, Andrew, I'm seeing Rufus, job well done,
Yeah,
Rufus, job well done, bro.
Rufus P, you man.
Yeah, boy, Rufus, you pull it off, boy.
St. Andrews Southwest, man. You know, and I really also to Sheldon.
We have a caller. Let's take the caller.
Good morning and welcome. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
I'm just calling to wondering if you guys could give us a breakdown of the constituency.
I've been trying to enter the site, and for some reason it's not doing that, so I can't give it today.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd have loved to give us a statistical analysis, but for some reason I'm not able to enter to the site.
Okay.
Yeah, all right.
Another time.
No problem. Yeah, I'd have loved to do that. Actually, it was my full intention to do that, but I keep trying to enter and it's not working for some reason. I think we have another call online. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Scott.
Morning.
Morning to you and the other gentleman there.
Good morning.
I'm just calling to say congratulations to the NNP party for that victory, and especially my representative, Mr. Tobias Clement, who did a very good fight.
Yes,
at that time, I wondered where the result going, but at last we get it. So I'd like to say congratulations on behalf of all the NNP.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
And we have another call online.
Good morning and welcome.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Good morning.
Well, it's afternoon where you are, but it's morning here. Good morning.
Okay, right.
I realize the voice is English.
To congratulations to all NNP supporters and the NNP candidates.
All right. Thank you.
Hello?
Yes, we're hearing you. Go right ahead.
You're very low. Is this NNP leader, are you resign or what?
The NDC?
I just want to know, becoming,
Hello? The he still seems to be around. It still seems as though he's around.
So what are you doing there? Because, the point is, he's a leader for our party. And I think he's a liability. He's not doing good for the party at all. Becoming, I heard one other guy was talking this morning, his people anyway. And he was saying, like Grenada coming like Singapore, one party state. But I said to myself, if Grenada like Singapore, I will be happy with that.
Yeah, they're one of the richest economies. They're one of the richest economies on earth.
And that's what I said. I don't know what this guy talking about. Anyways, I'm out anyway. because he was saying Keith Mitchell and NNP 1-to-1 party state. I mean, the people vote for Keith Mitchell. Come on. The people, not Keith Mitchell to take a gun and put in them in their electoral head. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't see why if Grenada prospects like Singapore are going, I'll be laughing. You know what I mean? So so I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about anyway. This guy is still angry. I could tell you that he's still angry. The voice, the tone was coming out in his mouth. He's an angry man. He said he could have packed up his stuff, go turn off the computer, turn off the iPad, and look for a job in out of Grenada, go in England. Yeah, come on. He could come in holiday. He could come on holiday, or go in Canada, and I don't hear the other dinosaur talk yet. She'll come on Sunday. Anyway, they just got to live with it and suck it up for the next 5 years, man.
All right, my brother.
Anyway, guys. Guys, you take care, man.
All right.
And mind you, I was watching the Ollie Raleigh, man. You have a dancing girl there. She cool. She hot.
All right, brother.
Very hot, man. Come on, all you guys take it easy, man.
Okay,
all right.
thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Man, bye-bye.
All right. And we have another call online.
Good morning.
Good morning, brothers. How you guys doing?
Not too bad, my friend.
I want to just say thanks to the NNP voters for coming out and voting such a large numbers and making that victory so sweet. It's so sweet, and just sweet because the way they talk about us and the name they call us and to me, they vote in such a large numbers to give them a lesson, teach them a lesson. I just think that is wonderful. It's wonderful. The election is over, and Sheldon, as I said, we need to start campaigning or bringing people over from Monday. Monday morning, we're back on it again. And we need to, for 5 years, we need to campaign for 5 years and keep it going. So I'm saying thanks to all the NNP voters out there. And please try to get somebody to vote in the next election. So I start working on that right now. We ain't going to ease up, we ain't going to stop. Keep the fighting on. Have a nice day, sir.
All right, brother.
All right, my brother.
Well, I believe now is the best time for us as a party to start inviting people in. Invite them in now. Let them be part of the process of building Grenada. Yeah? Let them be part of the process of building Grenada. There's some very talented people within the National Democratic Congress.
Lots of them.
Very talented people within the National Democratic Congress who, if given an opportunity to lend their skills, their intellect, and their talent towards building Grenada, would make a positive impact on our island. And I'm saying let us give them the opportunity, but they must be willing to work without malice towards the development of Grenada. Yeah? If they're willing to work without any sort of malice towards the development of Grenada, I say let them come.
Good morning and welcome.
Hello, good morning, Brother Scott and Brother Romain.
Yes,
Morning.
I just want to say congratulations to the NNP supporters and all the candidates. And especially I want to say congratulations to Mr. Steele, our parliamentary rep.
All right.
And this election was very nice. I had felt the atmosphere in the air that we was going to get our 15 seats. I even have a bet, and up to now the guy doesn't come up. But if it was me, he would have get his money because his money was prepared for him already. So I want to say thank God for Jesus. He was in the midst of that election. So you guys take care of yourselves and have a good work you all is doing, and keep up the good work.
All right,
Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, my dear.
The night before general elections, I was listening to a pastor on WeFM, and what the pastor was saying was so pertinent. When he was speaking about, he was listening to radio programs and how some people have been disrespecting the church, and he was totally appalled, and you could tell that there is a large cross section of Grenadians that were appalled at that type of behavior, and with the NDC's association with that type of behavior.
Good morning and welcome.
Good morning.
Good
Hello,
morning.
good morning. Morning.
Good morning.
Hey, I know that voice.
I know that voice too.
Man Paul.
Hey, what's up, man?
Day, man.
Yeah, I'm just listening.
Yes, sir.
But I just want to say congratulations to Doc and the rest of the winning team.
Yes, man.
Yeah, the 15 candidates, man.
So twice you've been part of history.
Yeah, man, twice.
Because I know you was a key man in the campaign up there in St. Patrick East.
Of course, well, I had to be.
Yes, man. Oh gosh.
I had to be, man.
When I see Roselle and I realize I can't see a house without a look poster or Pam. I can't see a pole without a poster or Pam. I can't see a shop without covered.
Man, we had it covered up here, you know.
Morning to Mr. Spaceman, you know? Mitchell too.
Yes, Spaceman.
We had to do what we had to do.
Yes, man.
Yeah.
And it was lovely seeing the unity of the new national party out there in St. Patrick East, and I believe the people saw that as well. They saw that, look, all four. Because Carl Caton, Spaceman, Carl Caton, yourself, and Pam moving around together on the platform together, and every morning you and Space are then on the beach together.
Well, that is what NNP is all about, Sheldon.
Yeah. I think that's a perfect example. If I could look at one constituency and say that it's a perfect example of what the new national party is about, it would be St. Patrick East. And we get a nice lady there. Oh God, the lady nice, boy.
Yeah, man.
Oh God, the lady nice.
This election, the result is a clear demonstration of the total rejection of Nazim Bok and the MDC by the people of Grenada, Carriacou and Putimati. It's a clear demonstration. I mean, we got a 15 mil in 1999, and then you come and get 15 mil back to back, 2013 and now. It's a clear indication, a clear demonstration of the total rejection of Nazim Bok as the leader of the party and the party in general. So, I don't know, well, there's something that they have to do something. You know? And Sheldon, the thing about it, when I contested the election in 2013, when I defeated the then Prime Minister Tilman Sama, I felt like a king. I felt good. But I did not get that kind of feeling that I'm getting now.
It's even better.
I felt even better now. Because why? You see, there's a difference. In 2013, they said, we want to get rid of NDC because they have three people. They got a golden opportunity, 11 votes, and they squandered it. So let's take back the country. But no, it's a different story. This election was all about protecting the state, the future of our people. You know. That election was going to decide whether we want to continue to go forward or whether we want to go back. And that was very important. That was crucial. So the decision had to be made as to whether we want to continue the gain of the successes that we have started and protect our people, our youth, our elderly, you know, and continue to develop the development of the country, or whether we want to go backward 15 or 20 years. And that victory was a victory. As I tell you, I felt better than how I felt in 2020. Because that was a deciding factor. That was going to decide the fate of Grenadians, the Martinique and Carriacou.
Right. Yes, indeed.
Yes, boss.
Yes, indeed. You couldn't have said it better.
Yes.
All right, man, Paul. We'd like to thank you so very much.
Yeah,
we have to find Sister Pam, and in fact, I think it's about in the next couple of minutes we're going to start calling around to all of the 15.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you very much, man.
I'm listening.
All right, thank you. Tell the wife hello first.
Yeah. You out there, man, have a blessed day.
All right, my friend.
All right. Thank you, man.
Yes, indeed. So in the next few minutes, we're going to start calling around to the different MPs. We're giving you about 2 minutes again for you to get your calls in. Yeah, we're giving you about 2 minutes again to get your calls in, and somebody make sure they use it.
Good morning and welcome.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Scott. Good morning to you.
Carriacou.
And yes, and Devon, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Hey, I feel so good. I feel so wonderful.
Oh, yeah.
We, the people of Bellevue South in Carriacou, we would like to extend congratulations to Kindra Maturin Stewart for a job well done. And the Prime Minister too, and the NNP party and all the ministers. I congratulate every single one of them. Sheldon, the writing was on the wall. God have a hand in it. God have a hand in it, making sure that NNP get the mandate again, back to back, as Pablo just said, back to back, that will be able to serve the Grenadian people with distinction. And we make sure we voted them in so they could carry on doing the good work. Let us keep moving. We're not going back. We're going forward. Backward, you don't get to no way, but forward is forever and ever. Let us continue with the progress. Dr. Keith, congratulations to you, my Prime Minister. You've done extremely well, and I'm very, very proud of you. Bye-bye, Sheldon. Bye-bye, Devon.
All right.
Have a blessed day.
Take care.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Yes, indeed.
You know, Sheldon, one of the things, and I must say that, we were able to create, with facts, a level of uncertainty about the National Democratic Congress, right? In the leadership style and ability.
Yes,
you
indeed.
know?
We have a caller.
Good morning and welcome.
Good morning to all.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'd like to say congratulations to all the representatives and all the NNP supporters.
All right.
And especially, I'm calling from St. David. I'd like to say good morning to my parliamentary rep, Mr. Joseph. I'll tell him that God has put him there for a purpose, no matter what people say. But we will rally with him, and we will work to build St. David's and Grenada on a whole. So you all have a blessed day, and all the best.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah, when it comes to St. David, I could tell you, I know two major things that will be happening in within the next 2 years in St. David. One is going to be the construction of those 267 housing units for the people of St. David. Hey, for the people that said, I St. David people own, all you get all your own, otherwise it go have others, but I St. David people own. The second one will be the lighting of the La Sagesse playing field. You see, we could have I was a junior minister in the ministry. We could have placed lights in La Sagesse, but we don't want, and Honorable Oliver Joseph refused to accept substandard lighting for La Sagesse playing field. We're not going to take some lampposts and put up there with some lights aiming at the field. It is not worthy of the people of St. David, and it is not worthy of La Sagesse playing field. So La Sagesse playing field could have been lit with these lamppoles, with these big lights on them aiming at it, and then you couldn't play no nighttime cricket. You couldn't play football at the night. Yeah? You could have barely play football. What was decided was that we would have the state-of-the-art stadium quality lighting there at the La Sagesse playing field. So whether it's nighttime cricket, whether it's football, whether it's to have an athletics meet at night, whatever activity or type of activity it is that you want to have at La Sagesse, you can have it. Yeah? I could have come out and say that before, but you know, at the end of the day, some people that say it's just lying. So I could say it now because I have nothing to gain by saying it now. Yeah? That the type of lighting, the Honorable Oliver Joseph, you refuse to take substandard lighting for the La Sagesse playing field. You're going to put up no wooden pole there and put some light on it and say, well, you light up La Sagesse playing field. That's just to say you light up La Sagesse playing field. But it's going to be done properly along with the cricket stadium. It's going to be done properly, and it's a project. It's one project, two locations. So one could not have been done without the other one. It's one project, but two locations. So as far as I know, it's way advanced right now. So I'm expecting by at least the next athletic season that we can have all of that in place. Yeah? Nice.
Hey, a special good morning to all the members of the Royal Grenada Police Force, all the different arms and branches. Good morning and welcome.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning,
morning.
sir.
Yeah, well, I would like to say a special good morning to the successful candidates, the 15 candidates. I also said congratulations to them and the entire NNP team, the team that had worked hard to make sure that Grenada remain in safe hands.
Mm-hmm.
And in particular to my, I could say my parliamentary representative at this time, our dear sister Kate Lewis, who I believe had really deserved that victory. We'd like to say congrats to her. And one thing I would like to speak about, which I believe is rather unfair, I heard from the Democratic Congress this morning, is like Grenadians don't want opposition. They want a one-party state. That is how they like it, which I believe is very hypocritical in the sense that we had a referendum not too long ago where these things would not have occurred if they had voted properly and not to be too political in the referendum. They brought it the wrong way and they didn't get it right. Today now they're realizing how important it was that we should have gone through the process in the proper way and start politicizing the thing. They politicize it and bring it to like it was an election campaign. And then now today they're saying it's a one-party state. That is how they want it. They don't want no opposition. It is rather unfair to making such statement. Have a nice day, boss.
All right. Take care.
Well, who would want opposition to progress? If something is good for Grenada, if Grenada is progressing, who would want to have opposition to that? Again, you don't vote for opposition, you vote for governments.
Yep.
You vote, and it's an indictment on the National Democratic Congress, not on Grenadians. Again, let me state this. What has happened on Tuesday is not an indictment on the new National Party. Until they say we needy and greedy, we needed the seats, and we were greedy for them. We take all.
We take all.
Yeah, so don't blame us. Yeah? But it is not an indictment on the new National Party. Don't try to flip this on us. It's not an indictment on Grenadians. Don't try to flip it on Grenadians. It's an indictment on the NDC that they sent 15 persons forward who enough people within the constituencies did not trust to come out and place as the leader in that constituency.
Exactly.
It's an indictment on the NDC, not an indictment on Grenadians. Let's get that straight. Any one of them come to you with that stupid argument, tell them the indictment is not on Grenadians. You expect people to vote for you and you calling them needy and greedy? That's why a certain person get the shellacking that she got in the town of St. George.
Yeah.
She got a serious shellacking.
She earned that one.
She learned the meaning of the word swing vote.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a shellacking because you looked at the people of River Road who would go and pass by Brother Peter David when they have a situation. You looked at the people from Dabo and Mount Rush, yeah, all over, who go to Brother Peter David when they have, well, let's say it properly, the Honorable Peter David. When they have a problem, they go to him and he assists them, and you call them needy and greedy. But then election night, they're running around sharing hampers all over the constituency, all in 4 roads, all over, busy, busy, busy. After you call people needy and greedy, running and share out hampers to them. And then you have to understand this thing in context. You can't blame these people. You call them needy and greedy. You call them stupid. Look at the first thing that the NDC supporters are doing after the election. Calling everybody who voted for the NNP stupid. Then you all think that they're going to come and vote for you, and next time you all setting up another 15 again. You know? And I don't mind. I like the thing. 3 in a row. Yeah, I wouldn't mind. You're setting it up.
And they just would not learn and understand that, you know, in this dispensation, the majority of the Grenadian people, right, want unity, want to move forward to build a country. Grenada have been through enough, right? We want to ensure that we have leaders who can guide, right, this country through, right, with the assistance of its people. That is why we have election, you know. So the people of the country would put the most competent group of persons there to govern their affairs. Now, how dare you?
Then they want to vex with the people.
How dare you turn around and tell the people that they are stupid, right, when they do that?
A certain friend of mine just messaged me. They said that NDC worked very hard for the defeat.
Of course.
They work for it, they earn it, so they could enjoy it.
Yeah.
I'm still saying that there are members of the NDC team that have competencies, that are capable, that they may be wanting to come, embrace them. NNPites, embrace them, welcome them. They're hurting right now. Their leadership, or lack thereof, has failed them. Yeah? As far as I'm concerned, we should have already heard that Nazim Burke has resigned from politics permanently already. We should have done that already. That is me.
Yeah, but
that is just how I think decent people does operate.
But
anyway, knowing who they are and how does operate.
And then knowing that he has an argument there, because he will say, I mean, as leader of the party for only one cycle, basically. You know.
Yeah, no argument. He lost twice, and he was the main reason.
No. What I'm saying, that's what would be his argument, and some of his surrogates around him. That okay, look, he went into the election as the leader once. Let's give him another chance. They will definitely lobby on his thing.
He was like a concrete block tied to a coquillage flex in the middle of the Caribbean Sea.
We know that.
Them down.
We know that. They might be interested in that.
Let's go to the phone.
Good morning and welcome.
Morning, sir.
Evan, I want to say thanks to all the NMP supporters who came out and vote in Tuesday election, and all the NDC supporters who vote for NMP, because they know NMP is the right choice, right? And when the NDC come out and vote, they come out and vote for Project Grenada, because they know voting for NDC is taking back the country back, but voting for NMP is taking the country forward and to betterment. I want to say to all the NDC supporters, we love them, and they vote to see a better Grenada, and because they love. I want to say we are the NMP supporters. We have to embrace the NDC people that support NMP in this election, because they love Grenada. I want to say to NMP supporters, don't treat them, but love them, care about them, because as Ajamu said, we have to love our neighbor as we love ourselves. Because as the NMP is a party that unites and they show cares and love, so we are, as supporters of NMP, we demonstrate that. So we are calling on any NDC supporters that want to come into the house. They are free to come in. The house is open wide for everyone. In that love, there is peace, love, and joy, and happiness. I want to say to Ukrainians, God bless you all, and let us a time for we to come together and settle along for the building of our nation. Brother Sheldon Devon, God bless you all. I'm host, but I lost my voice.
All right.
All
Okay.
right,
no problem. And folks, I'm going to ask you all to hold on your calls right now. We're going to try to contact some of the MPs. We're going to try to contact some today, and then we're going to try to contact some right after. All right. So we may not be able to get all 15 today. So we're going to try to make a round of calls now and see how many of them we can find. So let me just get some music up there and clear the phone line, and then we'll see what we can get.
I woke up in a special way this morning. I don't know why I feel this way.
Yes, folks, so we have our first member of parliament on with us this morning. We have the Honorable Nicholas Steele. Good morning, sir.
And good morning to all of your listeners out there. Good morning, Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique.
Yes, sir. How are you feeling today?
Oh, rested and ready.
Good. Oh, you got an early night last night?
I got a fairly early night last night. Rested, ready. I'm most grateful and appreciative to the people of the town of St. George for supporting me in my time there, and exceedingly happy for the support I have gotten from the people of South St. George. South St. George, I am so proud of the people, and I look forward to exercising the mandate that they have given me.
Indeed. So you've already hit the ground running. We're seeing many people coming to you even before the general election, coming and speaking to you, telling you the issues in their various areas. It could be as small as a drain that's overflowing and going into their property, or it could be as important as the education for their young ones. What are some of your plans for south of the island?
Fulfilling the requests, fulfilling the promises, and working for the people.
Indeed.
I mean, the South is very diverse, so there's very different needs. But working on each and every one of them.
Indeed. And we'd like to congratulate you once again officially from Hard Talk, Minister Steele. And we'd like to thank you for all the opportunities you have given us as well. Every time we called on you, if it's one minister we know we could find at the drop of a hat, it's you.
For sure.
At the drop of a hat, the fastest minister to find is you.
I thank you for calling on me, and again, my eternal gratitude to the people of St. George South.
All right. Thank you so very much again, sir. And we know that you have a long day ahead of you. And a long month as well.
That is correct.
All right, sir. Thank you so very much.
All right. Take care. And to all of your listeners out there, have a wonderful day.
One moment, though. Let me ask one question, though. Yes? Before you go out, one question just came to mind. This campaign, what was the moment in this campaign that stood out the most to you? If you have to remember the 2018 campaign, what moment in this campaign stood out in your mind that you'll always remember?
I think when we launched in Montrouge, the turnout there from the people of the South, that touched me, and I will remember that was the beginning, and to start with such a bang, that was the moment I remember the most.
All right. Okay, sir. So we'd like to thank you so very much once again.
Okay, then. Take care.
All right. Yes, folks. So we're going to try to see as many of the MPs that we can find. So, Devon, going on. Let me see who we can find again, Yeah, let me see. We want to go up the road now?
Yes, let's go east.
Go on the east?
Go in Oliver.
All right. So, let's see if we can find. I ain't going to say which one. Let me try and see who we can find.
Mash it up. Violence and crime this morning. It's reconciliation time this morning. No more jealousy and
Yes, folks, we have on the line with us Devon. Tell them who we are.
Yes, the Honorable Oliver Joseph, Parliamentary Representative for St. David's. Good morning to you, sir.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Yes, sir. Oh, you weren't hearing from Devon yet. We were just telling the folks that we have you on the line. Good morning to the Honorable Oliver Joseph, just returned as the Parliamentary Representative for St. David. How are you feeling this morning?
Oh, great. I want to say a special thank you to the people of St. David for placing the confidence in me once more. And Sheldon, this is history in St. David. It's the first time an NNP candidate has won the seat back to back. First time. Since the NNP started in 84, first time they have re-elected a NNP candidate, and so two successful elections.
Yeah.
It must be that the people are satisfied with the work that I have done, and they have confidence that I will continue to build St. David's. So I want to really express a big thank you to all the people that have stuck with me, that have supported me, and I say to them, I will not let you down. We have a lot of work to do, but the new National Party is the only party that can carry Grenada forward. And the message was clear in the campaign, and the people responded positively, and so I'm very happy indeed.
All right. And for this campaign, what moment during this campaign stood out for you the most? The moment that years from now you'll always remember that specific moment in this campaign?
Well, I would say what stood out the most is when the young people came forward on my platform to testify of what I have done for them, and all of them spoke about the educational opportunities that they received and how they have benefited, and that will always stay with me.
Indeed. All right, Mr. Minister, I know that you would be extremely busy, so we're not taking much of anybody's time this morning. We're taking our 2 minutes and we're gone.
Thank you very much.
You enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you.
All right.
All right, good.
Yes, indeed. Yeah. That was the Honorable Oliver Joseph. We're going to try the north. Let me see if we could get up north.
We're not.
Yeah, let me see if we could find up north. Let me just make sure we have music playing there, and then we're going up north and see who exactly we could find up north. So let's see what we could find up there.
I woke up in a special way this morning. I don't know why I feel this way this morning, but something really touched my...
And yes, folks, we've gone to the north of the country, and we have on air with us the Honorable Anthony Boson. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, Sheldon. How are you?
We're quite fine, and myself and Devon, we say we must find Tuntun this morning.
Tuntun is in a little pain, but Tuntun is there.
Oh dear. Well, I hope you get over the pain soon, eh?
I am hoping so.
You dance too much election night?
Maybe. It could be all of that, you know. But I'm in good spirit, nonetheless.
Yes, so we're just calling to give you the opportunity to speak to the constituents out there. We know 91.9, 91.5 is on with us as well this morning. And we'd like to give you the opportunity, especially to speak to the people out there of St. Patrick West and Grenada on a whole.
Great. Thanks, Sheldon. I want to thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. I really want to take the opportunity once again to thank my constituents of St. Patrick West for the support that they have given to me, not only in this election, but for past general elections. I really appreciate it. I want them to know that I will stand by them and continue to work on their behalf. I also want to extend congratulations and thanks to all the other candidates who have won and the people of Grenada as a whole for giving us this victory. It's a victory given to us, I believe, by God, with the support of our young people. And as I said yesterday, we cannot afford to let the young people down. We have to do everything possible to ensure that we provide better opportunities for the youth of our country, because really they were the driving force behind this victory. So once again, thanks to the Honorable Prime Minister, our political leader, for leading a successful team. It was a clean campaign, one that focused on the issues, on performance, and not getting down into the gutter. I really appreciate that. And Sheldon, I think the way now is clear for us to move forward to continue to develop this country with the support of our social partners and the united wisdom of all of our people. We cannot afford to leave anyone behind. We have to bring them on board to develop this country in a holistic manner. So once again, thanks to everyone and congratulations to all the winners. And those who were not successful, I want to wish them the best.
Indeed. Mr. Minister, what stood out as the greatest moment of this campaign for you? The one that you'll always remember from the 2018 campaign?
Well, to me, the greatest moment, as I said before, and I want to reiterate, was to see the young people coming forward. I've never, Sheldon, this is my fifth election campaign, and I've never seen so many young people coming forward with the passion and the support for the party. It's something that I will never forget. In moving forward, and that is why I'm so obsessed with the need for us to take the young people on board and to do everything that is possible for them. To me, that stood out. The passion of the young people in the support for the new National Party.
All right. So we'd like to thank you so very much, the Honorable Anthony Boson, just returned as a Member of Parliament for St. Patrick West.
Thank you very much, Sheldon.
All right.
Thank you, your co-host.
Yeah, the principal, Devon Daddy.
Devon is there?
Yeah, Devon is there.
Oh, Devon, good morning to you, my brother.
Good morning to you, sir.
And all the best.
Yes.
Sheldon, you continue doing a good job. You're doing a good job, a fantastic job, and I want to see you continue doing that job.
All right. Thank you very much, sir.
Man, you take care, man.
All right. Yes, indeed. We were just speaking there with the Honorable Anthony Boson, just returned as the Member of Parliament for St. Patrick West. In all the best in St. Patrick West, I'm telling you, Boson is the best. All right, so we're gonna go. Let me see where we could find somebody now. You think we should try and see if we could reach Sister Pam?
Yeah,
All
because
right.
Andre goes off at around 6.
Yeah, so let me see if we could reach Sister Pam. Yeah, Devon is making a very valid point here. Let me see if we could find Sister Pam.
I woke up in a special way this morning. I don't know why I feel this way this morning, but something really touched my soul this morning. Something precious more than gold this morning. Morning neighbor, hear me, I scream and shout, what's the matter? She asked me what it's all about. Something burning deep within my soul. And this feeling I just can't control. I don't know if it's real, but I want to tell the world how I feel. You should love thy neighbor as thyself, I say, and put an end to violence today. Help your fallen brother by the way, and surely we will see a brighter day. Neighbor, love thy neighbor. Neighbor, love thy neighbor. We should live in love, oh neighbor. Come.
All right. When we try one and we ain't get one, we get our next one immediately. All right.
Yes,
so
important.
we have on the line with us the Honorable. Let me say, let me clear my throat and say the thing proper. The Honorable Kate Skeeter Lewis. Good morning to you, ma'am.
Good morning, Sheldon. Good morning, Devon. Devon is in studio too.
Yes, he's right here.
Okay. Good morning, Devon. Good morning, Janita, Carrico, Pretty Matnick, and to all our listeners at home and abroad. Good morning to the beautiful constituency, St. Andrew Northeast. Good morning to everyone.
All right. And how are you doing this morning?
This morning, I'm doing okay. You know, just reflecting on the past few months, the past few days, and, you know, just thinking about what lies ahead.
Okay. And what do you have to say to the constituents of St. Andrew Northeast? I believe you won by a larger margin than Honorable Bowler the last time around.
Sheldon, based on the knowledge or the information I have received, it seems that the margin I would have won by would have been the largest NMP margin since we have been winning that seat back from since the days of Archibald.
All right, wonderful.
Yes, and also we would have won 5 out of the 7 polling divisions. 2 of the polling divisions we would have won for the first time.
Whoa.
And yeah, so I want to say a special good morning to all of you, the beautiful people of St. Andrew Northeast. A big thank you. I am grateful from the bottom of my heart for just embracing me as your, first of all, caretaker, then candidate, and now electing me as your parliamentary representative. I am so happy that the people stood up with me throughout it all, Sheldon, and I'm here for them. I will remain connected and committed to the cause of service, and I want to guarantee them that we have already started a solid foundation of partnership, and I will be there with them 100% to continue that job. As the song said, until my work is over, I will be there working hard with the people.
Let's ask you this question. What moment in the 2018 campaign, in your mind, stood out the most to you?
There are many moments would have stood out to me, but the last meeting, the last public meeting I had, it was in Paradise. Again, yes, it was a public meeting, so you had persons from all of the villages, all of the polling divisions there. And there was a point where I came down from the stage and I started talking to the people on the ground with them. And I would have said, you're a little bit far from me, come closer, Sheldon. And everyone just started embracing me at that point. What I felt there was so magical that I knew we were going to be so victorious at the polls overwhelmingly, because you could have seen that was the final nail, as they say, at the coffin to seal it off.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right. Well, we'd like to thank you so very much. Tell your mom and your brothers and everybody hello for me.
But
you know that be people
Sheldon, before I go, I want to say, a special thank you to many persons who would have contributed in some way or the other. There are many persons who work in the background and persons don't know. I want to recognize those persons. The management team, the consultants who came in, all the persons on social media, persons who would have contributed, as I say, in one way or the other, financially, by giving advice, lending support in whatever way. I just want to say a big heartfelt thank you to everyone. I'm so happy for the opportunity. I cannot forget our political leader for recognizing my potential and giving me the opportunity to be a candidate. Transitioning from teaching into the political arena, it was not a difficult one, but again, you moving into politics, everybody know the risk, but I believe once you're called to serve, you have no choice but to continue on the path that you have started, and that's what I did, and I'm confident that the people recognize what I'm doing, and I would be there with them, Sheldon. I'm so grateful for this opportunity. So I just want to say a big thank you to everyone, especially to you, my beautiful people of Sedagio Northeast. I love you all so much. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you so very much, Skeeter. Oh, no, sorry. Honorable Lewis.
Thank you, and take care, Devon and Sheldon in the studio. And you guys would have done an excellent job throughout the years. And, as the campaign pick, I think you all also deserve a tap on the back.
How about a holiday? Ain't you deserve a holiday too?
The work has to continue, Sheldon.
You may pass out.
I
need a rest. We need a rest.
Yes.
All right,
my dear. Take
care. Take care and all the best.
Yes, the journey has begun.
Yeah, anybody want to give me and Devon a ticket to one of the other islands?
We will greatly appreciate that.
Take it. We ain't saying no, We ain't saying no. We ain't needy and greedy. We ain't begging, but at the same token, we ain't saying no either.
We will greatly appreciate that.
Yeah. We still have to find a few other MPs, and we know usually Real FM leaves us around now, but let's try and see if we could fit in. If we can find Sister Pamela Moses. So let's see if we can find her. I know she had a meeting this morning, but let's see if we can find her.
I woke up in a special way this morning. I don't know why I feel this way this morning, but something really touched my soul this morning.
All right, folks, so we have on the line with us, Devon, you do this one, man. You go ahead and do this one. Oh, the microphone is giving, you can't hear you from that side. So we have the Honorable, no Senator Ting Day, the Honorable Pamela Moses is on with us. Good morning, ma'am.
Hi, good morning, Sheldon.
I am quite fine, and I'm so glad to have you on with us this morning. I love your constituency above a lot of others, huh?
Yes. I noticed when you come visit, you don't want to go back St. George's.
Yeah, but them fellas and them want me go. They bring me down the shop, they want me go.
Yes.
They feed me everything,
Yeah. They always have you talking. Yeah, man.
Minister, how you feeling?
Is love you and you love them.
Of course.
Yeah.
How are you feeling this morning?
Oh, well, I'm still trying to get over it, Yeah. But really, I'm just humbled by it all, I am just overjoyed by the, by the tremendous show of support, that the people of St. Patrick's East have given, the new National Party as well as myself. And, those are things that you don't take lightly, when you get that tremendous show of support. It means that much is expected of you. Because to whom much is given, much has to be expected. So it tells that the people expect us to continue to, tend to their needs and to improve this country, this wonderful little country in which we live. And I just want to say to the people of St. Patrick's East, I just want to say thanks. And I'll be coming around this afternoon, to do it on the PA around the constituency. And, we'll be linking up with the people in the weeks to come, because it will take a while,
Yes.
to get around individually. But I just want to say much thanks, much appreciation, and we have accepted that mandate in which, the mandate to serve them.
Yes.
I look forward to doing that. It's what I want to do with the rest of my life. Like, they know I've spent time at school. I'm through with education. In school, that is, as a teacher, a principal, and, I'm ready to give service to my community, and I just want to thank each and everyone who helped use the voice, after a whole election season.
Yeah, weeks are
can be
talking.
too smooth.
Same on this end, both Devon and myself going through the same thing.
I know that. And the way you spoke in River Sally the other night, your voice can be 100%. Eh?
No
the
way.
way you drive your point home.
I
thank you so much for that.
No problem. That's you all are my people, so I must come. Let me ask you this question. For the entire campaign, which moment in this campaign has stood out the most to you in this 2018 election campaign? Which moment in the entire campaign stood out the most to you?
I don't know if I have an answer to that. I'm trying to think.
There's so much.
But election day was nomination day. Nomination day was great. Nomination day. That's when you see, the true support of your people,
Oh, the love that they showed.
The love that they showed. But election day was the greatest, I've been through two of the main communities. Interacted with folks there, River Sally and Rosedale. And I've never gotten so much hugs my entire life. I'm telling you, I'm so happy my husband wasn't right next to me. He might have tell a few fellas back off.
Rastaman.
Everyone, children, adults, everyone. And I said, well, I wonder if all these people gave us the X, so much people, and I don't know. It was just so much love. And that was touching. So those two occasions, yes. And I just want to say thanks to my husband again. He went through quite a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of efforts were made to embarrass him. Well, embarrass me through him. But I just want to be known that we stand firm as a couple, and in terms of our service to the country, we are committed there. So
indeed, and it makes the victory all the more sweeter.
Made. Yeah. No effort made to hamper or to do anything would actually succeed. And many of it was just lies. It was just so much lies. So I just want to thank him for enduring all, and because I think he went through a little more than me. I didn't go through any of that.
That's the thing, They targeted him.
They targeted
Machine.
Yes.
They targeted him.
Guy.
They're afraid of him, For them to target him like that, they're afraid of him.
I am wondering.
They're really afraid of him. I'm telling you, they're afraid of him.
Well, listen, the police got fed up of the reports, and they say, well, they know the man in the community. He's not such a person. When he gets excited, he would say his thing, but, he likes to argue his politics, but you don't disrespect people like that, and that's the image they were trying to portray. Yeah. And there's no wrong about him all, and the people knew, the police knew that, the community also knew, until people went in the police station to ask exactly what's going on. You know, something is wrong. You know, but all efforts, no success. We're very happy about that.
All right. Well, Minister, we'd like to thank you so very much, and we do hope that you have a wonderful remainder of the day. Get some rest
I'll be
in
going
between.
around and thank the people.
No, after you finish that, get some rest.
I had some rest yesterday. Oh, a lot of people been calling me. I just want to know that I was resting yesterday. I couldn't return calls, and also the WhatsApp messages. I will return them very shortly in the afternoon when I'm finished going around and thank the people. So
all right.
If there's anyone who saying that I'm not returning calls or not responding on WhatsApp, tell them I was just taking a little R&R.
Okay.
So I'm back to work today, and we had our recount and everything as well. So we still don't have the total, but we over 400 votes or something.
Wow.
I think they're about ahead.
Wonderful.
And we're going to keep building on that. Right now I'm in a meeting with one of our, serious political advocates, and we're planning the way forward, how to increase that number.
All right.
And how to better serve the
Because
community.
we can't sit down.
We not sit down. We not sit down.
Yeah.
No.
All right, Minister. You enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you so much.
All right. Bye-bye.
All the best. And thanks to everyone out there in St. Patrick's Beach and everywhere else.
All right.
And thanks for choosing the new national party, the party that I know knows how to run the country.
All right.
Bye-bye.
All right. Folks, we were speaking there with the Honorable Pamela Moses. She is the parliamentary representative for St. Patrick East. And let's see who else we could find. Yeah, we're going to see who else we can locate about now. So we're going to see who else we can find. We're just making sure we have a look at something playing in the background there.
Violence today. Help your fallen brother by the way, and surely we will see a brighter day. Neighbor, 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 love thy neighbor. Neighbor, 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 love thy neighbor. We should live in love, oh neighbor. Come, come, come. La 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 la. Oh, I've got to let the whole world know this morning, this morning. 'Cause I never felt this way before. This morning, I don't know if...
And folks, we have on the line with us the Honorable Alvin Dabrio. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Sheldon, and good morning to all our listeners. I want to wish everybody a wonderful day.
Yes, sir. I hope you're having a good morning this morning.
Yes, I am trying to get a little rest, but I have a few meetings lined up for today, so no rest for me.
Oh, goodness. All right. We want to give you the opportunity now to speak to the people of St. John. And we know that Hard Talk has a serious listenership out there in St. John. So I want to give you the opportunity to speak to the people.
Yes, well, good morning to the people of St. John's. I am very, very appreciative of for the confidence you have shown in me in electing me to the second term. I was deeply moved when I was going to, especially Concord, and you see some people coming with sticks, walking sticks, one wheelchair, just making sure that they come out to give me that support. Yeah, well, these are things that I would remember for the rest of my life, and I will not disappoint the people of St. John's. I would continue even working harder towards the development of this constituency. And also in part of the development would be for projects that will create jobs, because I would like to spend my time and effort in reducing the unemployment situation in my constituency. So
I'll be spending a lot of time on that and looking to get projects and training to address that issue. But again, I thank you very much. Today I was going to relax, but I have a meeting with a group of investors that's coming to do some serious investment in the fishing industry, so I'll be meeting with them today. And also there is another lady, I think today she's 103, so I want to go and present her with a wheelchair, and she asked me to bring a bottle of brandy for her for this, so I'm organizing this to go by her and deliver those 2 items in a little while.
Beautiful, beautiful. She's from which area?
She up in Market Square. She live right opposite Shaggy.
Okay.
Shaggy Duncan, yes.
Wow.
So I think it's 103 she today, and she have all her wits because she sent me a voicemail reminding me to bring her brandy.
What?
Granny's 103 and sending voicemail?
Yes.
Oui, Papa. All right, sir. Well, I'd like to thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule. As I said, we know that you have to go and meet with the various investors and so on this morning. And of course, that the most important one, to go and check Granny this morning.
Yes, and again, thank you everybody and all the people that walk with me, because I alone could never even accomplish it. So it's all the people working behind the scenes, the one that take people out to vote, the one that works in the office, cook the meals, deliver it, and everyone. They all came together to make this a reality. So thank you, everybody, and I deeply appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, Sheldon.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, Devon, we didn't even have to ask Honorable W what was his most outstanding moment. He said it outright. He said seeing those people like in Concord coming out with their wheelchair and their walking stick to come out and make sure they put the X by Alvin Dabrio.
Yeah, he appreciates that. It's a good feeling when your people appreciate your effort that you have been doing. See, and they reward you with continued service, and that's good.
Yes, indeed. So we're going to go back to the phone line and see who we can find again. We go in and see who we can find again. So let's see. I think I'll change the music.
Como Sava Mama Can, land of roots and culture. Oh, Mama Can, Mokoto. Como Sava Mama, Mama Can, Hele, Mama Hele, Come de Mama Can, Hele, Mama Hele, Mama Can, Hele, Mama Hele. In case you never know, that's where I was born and grew. A land of fruits and culture in lovely Grenada. An environment where the buds sing so sweetly, and bright sunshine that make my heart feel so happy. I am so proud to tell my story. Mama Kana Hele, Mama Hele, Come de Mama Hele, Mama Hele, Mama Kana Hele, Mama Hele, Come de Mama Hele. Everything I own, Mama, I owe it all to you. I never was alone. You always see me through. I remember when I used to take my guitar and play sweet songs upon a stone by the river. These memories will live forever. Mama Kana.
All right, listeners, and we have online with us Pedro, the Honorable Peter David
Am I honorable? I'm the MP designate, Sheldon.
Listen, watch. You expect to lose in a recount or something?
But the margin is too high.
I want to know if you want to lose in a recount. Are you using the thing from now?
Yeah. How you doing?
Quite fine, sir.
Okay.
Myself and Devon are in studio. We're contacting all of the different members of Parliament elect and giving them the opportunity to speak to their constituents this morning. So here is your opportunity.
Yes. I just want to thank all of them. To thank the constituents, thank my management team, thank my campaign manager, Brenda Hood, thank all of the persons in River Road. You know, the most delightful part of the campaign to me was on Tuesday morning when I went into my office at 4 o'clock in River Road. I saw over 100 people there ready to come out to work to help us to bring the bacon home. And I want to thank all of them, each of them, for the wonderful job they did. And of course, I want to thank the NNP and Dr. Mitchell for giving me the opportunity to run with them and to say to the NNP that I think we ran a wonderful campaign. You know, when they went low, we went high. And as Michelle Obama said, in the last days of the campaign, the opposition got very nasty, but we didn't take their bait. We remained with a positive message. And I want to say to the people of the constituency and to the people of the country, we are delighted to represent you, and I'm sure that we will do everything in our power to deliver on the promises that we made during the campaign.
Indeed. Honorable Peter David, what moment in this campaign stood out the most for you that you'll be talking about from now until?
Well, you know, I think it's the nomination day in Queen's Park when my daughter, my grandson, Jasmine Redhead, and others came out and supported me. That to me indicated something to me about my family and so on. But I think that the moment that with respect to people, it's what I indicated a while ago, the Tuesday morning, when I saw, you know, men from Jamrock and men from Dabo and men from Moncross, young people, people who would not normally participate in politics were there. And that is why I think the 7% swing in my direction that Peter Wickham spoke about, I think that is why it occurred. That there are a lot of people in the town who came forward because of the relationship I had with them. And also many NDC people who I knew were supporting me because they called me quietly. You know, they didn't come out and wave the flag or wear the jersey. But they called me quietly and said, Peter, we know you. We are going to vote for you. And that to me was quite touching. And I think that is the key for all of us as MPs going forward. Just stay with the people. We know we can't solve all of the people's problems. And the people know that. The people know that once you do your best is what people ask you to do. And that is what all we can do. Just do our best. But at the end of the day, stay with the people. Never leave the people. Never believe that you're one already so you don't need to be with the people. And I think for me, that is what I want the next 5 years to be characterized by. Always staying with the people and doing whatever we can to solve their problems.
Indeed. And we'd like to thank you so very much. We hear you talk about a 7% swing, not a 2-seat swing. Anyhow.
Oh, Lord, you can't leave out the melee. I want to also shout out people like Kami and others who always call in on the program. I want to give them a little touch. And as I said, all the people in the office, all the people, the campaign managers, the campaign workers, everybody, I want to thank them. This has been a really gratifying experience for me because it put me more in touch with NNP than in previous years. Of course, you know, I'm new to the NNP, relatively new, and now I feel myself to be solidly NNP accepted, not only by the leadership, but by the people on the ground of the NNP.
All right, so we'd like to thank you so very much, Honorable Peter David, the Member of Parliament for the town of St. George.
Thank you, my brother. Have a good day. God bless you.
Same to you. Yes, folks, so we're just speaking to the Honorable Peter David. Watch. As much as it's Honorable Peter David, everybody does find it hard not to say Pedro because he's that type of person.
He's accommodating to everyone.
Yes.
The youngest child. And so we'll be passing on Peter, Pedro, and he will just stop or he responds. That's just who he is.
Yeah, that's just the individual. Yeah. So, folks, we're gonna we just have a few minutes. Let's see how many we can get in again. Who we don't get in today, I think, I'm not sure if the swearing in of the Prime Minister is taking place tomorrow, what time. So I'm not positive if we will have Hard Talk tomorrow. If we do have Hard Talk tomorrow, we will definitely be calling the others who we did not reach today. We have to get to Kindra, we have to get to Honorable Delma Thomas, Honorable Emlyn Pierre, Honorable Yolan Bain Hosford, Honorable Gregory Bowen, Honorable Tobias Clement, and finally the Prime Minister himself. Yeah, we can't leave the boss for last, you understand? Yeah, we will not jam the boss in there and then we ting. All right, well, I think let's him first, man. Yeah. All right, so let's see who we can find again. Yeah, we're going to just throw out numbers and see who we can find again.
Oh, no. African lady. Listen. You are the one who make my heart sing. Na, lady. You are the one who make my bells ring. Na, lady. From the time you came into my life, I know you are the one. Now I want to tell you I love you in my song. African lady. Lord, King man love you. King man love you. King man love you. I man love African lady. Hey, King man love you. King man love you. King man love you. I man love. Yeah. Oh na.
And I didn't plan that I'd have that tune playing at this time for this individual, but we have on the line with us the Honorable Delma Thomas.
Hey, good morning, Sheldon, and good morning to all the listeners of Hard Talk.
Yes,
and
indeed.
Good morning to the special people in Angeles Northwest.
Well, I hear we hold you in the supermarket.
Yeah, I'm in the supermarket getting some stuff for my children.
The People's Minister in Ireland. Yes, indeed, Honorable Thomas. We want to give you the opportunity just to say hello and to the people of St. Andrew Northwest.
Yes, so I want to just big up the people of St. Andrews Northwest for the tremendous support they have given me for the last 5 years and also for re-electing me as their representative for another 5 years. I look forward. I'm committed to continue working and serving the entire constituency as I did before. I didn't only work for those who voted for NNP. I worked for all those people in the constituency who needed our assistance, and therefore I'm committed to continue on that vein to assist everyone. There will be a harder strive to bring the constituency together, a harder strive to develop even the entire constituency in a bigger way, to look at, in fact, I'm also looking at an oversight committee, which doesn't really mean people who vote for NNP, but people who can make a difference in the constituency, who can guide my work in the constituency, who can say, well, you're not doing this right and this is what needs to be done. So I'm looking at that. Yesterday I saw Claude Douglas, who is a good person within the constituency. He's one of the persons I'm thinking about to be part of that oversight. Mm-hmm. And there will be other persons that to be involved or other. But you have to be. It could be from different political organizations, just to make sure that we stay on path and we do what is expected of us in terms of representing the constituency of St. Andrews Northwest and by extension St. Andrews, because I think we want to take a different approach in this term of governance by working together, all four sisters working together to develop St. Andrews. With Grenville, there's issues in Grenville that need to be rectified. There is the Simone Cultural Center. There's the issue of the health care. There are a number of issues that confront us that we need to work together to achieve and to develop within St. Andrews. So we will be doing that in that second term in office.
Minister, one final question before you run off. What is the moment in this campaign that stood out the most to you, the most memorable moment of the 2018 campaign to you?
Well, to me, the results of winning 15 seats again. I was very optimistic that we're going to win the next election and win bigger. I knew also that every person who was going to win the seat will be bigger than before. But I still wasn't expecting we still wasn't expecting to win all 15 seats.
Indeed.
And so that was, but within the constituency, how we were able to bring people together is also the number of young people. I mean, there's something else that stands out to me in Moncton. The morning of the election, 4 o'clock, I went to the to my hotel, my veranda, and what I saw was maybe close to 20-something young fellas was in my veranda, sleeping in the veranda, on the chair, on the table, waiting to in my home, election morning, waiting to go to vote. And when all of us wake up, every one of them wake up and they was ready to walk down together in their numbers, joined by people within the area to go and vote. That was really, really, so that touched me real deep. And it also be aware that there's a lot of work to be done among our young people, that they are depending on us, and we are the only party that they trust, and therefore we cannot let them down.
Yes, indeed. So we'd like to thank you so very much, Minister.
Yeah, thank
and
you.
Indeed, tell the husband and the children hello for us from here at Hard Talk.
I want to commend my son. My son was an individual that drove to my campaign. He walked from village to village. You were able to bring young people together. You were able to get people who never supported us, even if their family were voting somewhere else. You were able to get them to commit to the National Party, and so I want to thank him for his hard work and dedication towards me being re-elected as the representative of St. Andrews Northwest.
All right. Thank you very much, Minister, and you enjoy the rest of your day.
Yeah, you too.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Yes, folks, so we got Honorable Delma Thomas there. It's 12 o'clock. I'm wondering if we leave the rest or we try to sneak in one more.
Well, we could try one more. But,
let's try and sneak in. We're going to try and sneak in one more. And then right after that, we'll call it a quits for the day.
Well, we could try one more. But,
let's try and sneak in. We're going to try and sneak.
Oh, no. African lady. Listen, you are the one who make my heart sing. Na 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 na, lady. You are the one who make my bells ring. Na 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 na, lady. From the time you came into my life, I know you are the one. Now I want to tell you I love you in my song. African lady, Lord, King man love you, King man love you, King man love you, I man love African lady, hey, King man love you, King man love you, King man love you, I man love, yeah. Oh na na na.
Folks, I think we're going to do the other ministers, the other MPs on a separate day. Yeah, so tomorrow we'll try to reach all of the others. All right? So, folks, that's all the time we have for Hard Talk today. Yeah, you'll all have to excuse us for the last part. It's important for us to hear from the various members. Yeah?
Very important.
So, tomorrow we have to find the Honorable Prime Minister. We also have to find Honorable Gregory Bowen, Honorable Tobias Clement, Honorable Kindra Mathurin Stewart, Honorable Clarice Modest Cohen, and Honorable Yolande Bain Horsford. Honorable Emlyn Pear as well. We have to find all of them tomorrow. All right?
We gotta get used to calling all the women's name. It was never a thing that we used to do before. So many women in Parliament. Oh my God.
Yeah, boy. That's why you have a team of person that cares. Watch, men are one thing, but when it comes to women and how they care about people and so, and you see, when you give love, you get love back. When you give hate, you get hate back. That is why we don't preach hate here. We will say the type of individual that a person is from our perspective. We'll also provide factual information of the type of person that is. We don't preach hate. We don't tell you hate anybody. We've never told you to hate Nazim Burke. We've never told you to hate any member of the NDC team. We have said what they have done. And we'll continue to do that.
Oh, yes, all the time. And you see, when you preach here, there are some persons out there that I meet, and they continue to warn me, stay away from the hating and against persons. Speak the truth, and so and they adamant about that. One well, I say young ladies, ageable women. She said, "I will box you if you ever do that." No, I'm serious.
Yeah, but that's our standard. Yeah. We don't go that direction. We don't preach hate. Yeah, we don't preach hate. We don't go out there demonizing people. If a person is incompetent, you can't expect us to come to you and say they're competent.
No, we can't.
If a person doesn't care about people, for instance, and let me roll this one back just before we go. Remember, a young lady was featured in an ad by the political leader of the National Democratic Congress. The young lady contacted me. We said it here on air. We also had a live interview with the young lady here on air where she said she does not want her image in any production by the NDC. It would have taken the National Democratic Congress PR team no longer than 30 minutes to take her image out from that video and render a new video that could have been posted across all social media and so on. To this day, the 15th day of March 2018, that video still has the young lady's image in it and has not been removed. You know why? Because Mr. Nazim Burke, can't call him Senator anything again, Mr. Nazim Burke don't care. Who is this wash your foot little girl to come and tell him to take she picture out of his video? Well, she taught him exactly who she is because he did things like that and people saw him for what he really is. That's the reason he doesn't have a seat and he doesn't have a chance. I enter in Parliament except to visit. Just send the invitation to him because it's a new Parliament. So Parliament, I think Prime Minister said yesterday, Parliament will be sitting in about a month's time. That give enough time to complete the works that have to take place there. And you'll get an invitation. I know you'll definitely get an invitation to come and sit. It's going to be limited there because this is not like the Trade Center where you could accommodate 1,000 persons or so. It's limited. It's just a couple hundred that would be able to come to the Parliament building at any point in time. But you know, they'll pop screen and thing and do a little thing outside and that kind of thing.
Most definitely.
But
historic moment.
Yeah, it is not a situation where everybody will be able to go. But you'll get an invite, right? You'll get an invite to come to that particular one. It's because of how you treat people that things like that happen. Yeah?
But they were really training and practicing to walk out to stay out, eh?
No,
well, look at the amount of times that they were absent and they walked out and everything. So they were practicing. It was a rehearsal for them.
Yeah.
And they got their wish.
Hey, let's wish Granny a happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
I'm not 103, she's 102 years old. She's 102. I just got the information there. Yeah. Onelia Francis. So Miss Onelia Francis up there in Market Square, St. John, 102 years old today.
Happy birthday, ma.
Watch, rest of all you. Get some brandy and link up Granny.
Yes, man. Link up Granny.
Link up Granny. Send some flowers and thing up there too. The rest are Uno. Send some flowers and thing for Granny.
Yep.
Yeah, link up with some brandy. Tell her don't drink all one go.
Yes, you know she would need a little bit to sap the joints and everything like that. So don't believe she would drink all and getting.
My grandmother used to say she wanted the brandy to sap she joint.
Yes.
I had other ideas of what my grandmother was
whatever ideas you had, you couldn't tell her that though.
I could not bring the brandy. I had to, every time I go in town, I had to bring a bottle of brandy.
And good brandy, not the cheap brandy, you know. Good brandy for Granny. She earned it. She deserved it.
Yeah.
102.
Yeah, so
today.
at least spend $102 on the brandy.
Yes, at least $100 on that brandy upwards.
Yeah.
Okay?
Nice. Folks, that's all the time we have for Hard Talk today. It's been wonderful being here with each and every one of you. And we love each and every one of you. You know, we just say it. Our heart is not on our shirt. Our heart is in the right place.
Yep.
That is why we care about people. That is why people like Devon Romain, Peter David, Mr. Colin Labari. Morning, Mr. Colin Labari. Yeah. A special good morning to you. I know you are extremly happy man right now. Yeah, Mr. Colin Labari. Mr. Stanford Simon, Pastor Stanford Simon. Good friend Siddiqui Sylvester. These are people that had the heart on the shirt but on the inside as well. So these are people that care about people, which is why they found themselves in the house of the new National Party. Yep. And I have to say a special good morning to each and every one of you. When we say we love you, we don't just say that. We mean it and we show it. So Devon, and everything they say and do, we want them to do it safe and secure because we want to be speaking to and with them.
And not about. PM.
Yes, indeed. And I think we won't go out to the song we've been playing all the time earlier, you know. Yeah, you realize we ain't playing no campaign tune today?
Nope.
Yeah, we could have come play not one seat for them and thing and show it in the face, you know. But
the campaign is
sense
over.
it make, yeah.
I woke up in a special way this morning. I don't know why I feel this way this morning, but some